three parts of situation of integration. We have the title, Situation of Integration, 6 points, don't forget. We have 3 parts. Your English friend has sent you an email asking you about the Algerian outstanding writer Mouloud Faraoun. Here, as you see here, the first part, which is in blue, is the context. What is a context? Is a story. It's preparing you. It's not a question. It's preparing you to write. Is like making you or urging you to think about your own words or your own feeling. Good. Now, so here we have your friend, etc. And tell Mouloud Faraoun is a context or a story. The one which is in red is very important. Concentrate on the first verb, write. Here is the question. And most pupils are asking what we do, what we are supposed to do here. So here the question. Write him an email. Don't forget the format. You are going to write a paragraph, but don't forget that these paragraphs are organized in an email in which you give biographical information. So here you are going to narrate about someone, about the famous novelist Mouloud Faraoun. And here also we have who is going to be written about, whom you are addressing. So this part is called a task or question. Here is the question that is directed to you. Let's see, helping something here in green. What do you think, Anfal?
Good. After reading, after concentrating on the context and the task you are going to do, here you have cues. Here is the support of this paragraph or the support of this situation of integration. When you are asked to write a situation of integration about a certain person or a certain place, a landmark or something like that, you are going to be provided with a support. Here we have a support about Mouloud Faraoun. We have the nationality, which is Algerian, the birth, March 8th, 1913, in Tizi Ouzou Hebel, Tizi Hebel. Here we have the date and the place of birth, both of them. Then we have the education, succeeded at school and got a teaching degree from the École Normale at Bouzerria. And then the writings, what did he do? Sure, it is a famous person, so he did something special here. It is, or they are, his writings. The first one is Le Fils du Pauvre, 1950. Then La Terre et le Sang, 1953. His works describe the Algerian life. Then the death, date and place, both of them. March 5th, 1962. Next.
Here, my dear pupils, you have got some cues. You are going to use these cues which are put in ticks, to use them in a table. As you remember, your teacher was giving you like cues, okay, or either in cues or either in, let's see, a table. But here you are going to think about it and to bring some verbs to help you write. So think and write. Here we have a table. Birth, March the 8th, 1913 in Tizi Hebel. Nationality, Algerian. Education, succeeded at school and got a teaching degree from the École Normale at Bouzerria. What about writing and death?
Here we have his works describe the Algerian's life. We have also, or the first one is Le Fils du Pauvre, the poor man's son. Here is the translated title, 1950. Then La Terre et le Sang, Earth and Blood, and here is the translated title in English, 1953. And the last information in every biography is the date of birth and the place of birth. So here we have March 15th, 1962, El Biar.
Well, now here we have a picture of Mouloud Faraoun, and also again we have the table in front of us. we are going to gather the verbs and use the pronoun and the proper noun مولود فرعون. The first one, he was born. We don't say he birthed. We are going to construct a verb or to derive a verb from the word birth. We say he was born. And you may find it in the text if the text is about an outstanding figure. So we say he was born March the 8th, etc. Yes?
The next one here, we are going to make a sentence about his nationality. So here we are going to use a subject plus to be simply. So we say مولود فرعون is Algerian.
Now we talk about education. Pay attention, my dear pupils. Here, if you look very well at the cues, you may find a verb given to you. So it's very easy. You are going to use it, and it's in the past simple. He succeeded at school and got teaching degree from École Normale at Bouzaria. Next.
So, writings. Since we are talking about writing, either you can say or you can replace the subject, the noun مولود فرعون or the pronoun he with the writer or this great novelist, since he has already written some novels. So we can say the novelist, this great novelist. So writing, the verb simply is write. In the past it's become wrote. So this great novelist wrote, and we can here mention these novels titles.
And the last one, the death. We say he died simply by deriving the verb die or to die from the noun death.
Note here, dear pupils, when you want to write a paragraph, don't start directly here, as if you are going to build a house. So first, you need to organize yourself. You need to bring your tools. You need here to organize well so that your paragraph or your biography is going to be well organized. So try first to organize, then think about writing. Yes?
Good. So here in front of us, the two columns, we are going to transform these columns into a written form. Two columns from a table, we are going to transform it into a short paragraph, which is going to be the introduction. So we say, مولود فرعون is an Algerian novelist. Here we started by the nationality. مولود فرعون is an Algerian novelist. He is one of the outstanding figures in Algeria. He was born on March the 8th in Tizi Hibou. Very good. So you have used two columns from the table, writing a very simple short paragraph and very easy without complicating the things. So you're going to consider this as an introduction, and don't forget that you let a space here marking that this is a new paragraph.
So this space, we call it the indentation, and we need it at the beginning of our paragraph. And of course here you can give, or you can here do or make your own touch in this paragraph. You can add more information. You can here let this paragraph talks instead of you. Yes?
Mouloud succeeded at school and got a teaching degree from the École Normale at Bouzaria. In 1950, he wrote Le Fils du Pauvre, or The Poor Man's Son, and in 1953, he wrote La Terre et le Sang, or Earth and Blood. His great works describe the life of the Algerians.
Very good. Now we move to the last one, which is death. Here we are talking about only the death or he died, and it's very simple sentence. Now you can add other information, and here we can discover, as teacher, can discover your attitudes, and we can discover your own touch, your own fingerprint as a small or as a writer here. So a conclusion, here we can consider the last one as a conclusion. In 1962, so here we have in the cues the date is in the middle. You can start by the date and you say, in 1962, he died on March 15th in Libya. And you can add another information. His books were translated into several languages like English and German. You can say he is an outstanding figure